that around 5 lakh earthquakes occur each year, detectable with current instrumentation. About 1 lakh of these can be felt. Minor earthquakes occur nearly constantly around the world in places like California and Alaska in the US, as well as in Guatemala, Chile, Peru, Indonesia, Iran, Pakistan, the Azores in Portugal, Turkey, New Zealand, Greece, Italy, and Japan. But earthquakes can occur almost anywhere, including New York City, London, and Australia. So now definition starts. An earthquake, also known as quake, tremor, or tremor, is the result of a sudden release of energy in the Earth's crust that creates seismic waves. The seismicity, seismism, or seismic activity of an area refers to the frequency, type, and size of earthquakes experienced over a period of time. So I would like to, because these terms are very critical, so the equivalent I am trying to find out. So put the as simple as possible instead of putting such kind of things. Experienced over a period of time. Earthquakes are measured using observations from seismometers. The movement magnitude is the most common scale on which earthquakes larger than approximately 5 are reported for the entire globe. It is measured on the Richter scale. Magnitude of 3 or lower earthquakes are almost imperceptible, and magnitude 7 and over potentially cause serious damage over large areas depending on their depth. The largest earthquakes in historic times have been of magnitude slightly over 9. Although there is no limit to the possible magnitude, the most recent large earthquake of magnitude 9 was in Japan as of March 2011. And it was the largest Japanese earthquake since records began. At the Earth's surface, earthquakes manifest themselves by shaking and sometimes displacement of the ground. When the epicenter of a large earthquake is located offshore, the seabed may be displaced sufficiently to cause a tsunami. Earthquakes can also trigger landslides and occasionally volcanic activity. Tectonic earthquakes occur anywhere in the earth where there is sufficient stored elastic strain energy to drive fracture propagation along a fault plane. The sides of a fault move past each other smoothly and asymmetrically. This word is also to be
aseismically, yeah.
Aseismically.
Without earthquakes.
Yeah. Only if there are no irregularities along the fault surface that increase the frictional resistance. Once the fault has locked, continued relative motion between the plates leads to increasing stress and therefore stored strain energy in the volume around the fault surface. This continues until the stress has risen sufficiently to break through the asperity. This word is also to be removed, okay? Because what I have done, I have made a mistake. Whatever I have taken out, so I have edited on this. I have not saved that copy, but it is somewhere else. So that particular word, having meaning that side, I have not copied it here. That is a mistake which I have the right to observe. Suddenly allowing sliding over the locked portion of the fault, releasing the stored energy. This energy is released as a combination of radiated elastic strain seismic waves, frictional heating of the fault surface, and cracking of the rock, thus causing an earthquake. This process of gradual buildup of strain and stress, punctuated by occasional sudden earthquake failure, is referred to as the elastic rebound theory. There are 3 main types of fault that may cause an earthquake: normal, reverse, and strike slip. Basically, I would like to stop here only because the moment you go into types. So first, I want to present in such a way that in first episode of, let us say, 10 minutes, you explain only this, what is earthquake, how it is measured, what are related to this little bit, what are the dangers or the hazards, what it means. In the second episode, you start with types and then keep on explaining Then what is happening? These plates are going up and down, or it is moving away. So that sort of thing. So that was my idea, that instead of putting everything in one episode, or if it is for 1 hour or half an hour, then you explain each and everything. So it is there continuously, it is going for some more time. But I want to stop here just for the sake of making it clear to all of us.